Anthony Joshua got down with those people, and someone paid the ultimate price.
Little devil on my shoulder, the fighting man says, "Wilder at Wembley," boom. And then this devil on my shoulder, the manager hat, says, "What's best to guide my career?" So it's playing devil's advocate, putting them together and seeing what works out best for my career.
Anthony Joshua's rise began in 2007 when he started boxing at Finchley ABC in North London. By 2010 he had won 15 fights, earning him the ABA championship. But in 2011 Joshua got caught up in street trouble. He was pulled over in northwest London while carrying 8 ounces, facing a possible 14-year sentence and being removed from the boxing circuit. To move forward, he allegedly had to get down with those people. In 2013, Anthony Joshua was approached by Prince Charles and received the Officer of the Order pendant, signaling acceptance. Soon after, the charges disappeared. He was even granted the Olympic champion opportunity. During this period, Joshua allegedly wanted more. He was sent into London streets to promote the jab, while masking it all behind claims of racism.
Today we join many thousands of protesters in the UK and many hundreds of thousands across the globe. We stand united against the virus that has been instrumental in taking lives of the young, old, rich, and even poor. A virus that is not apologetic, a virus that spreads across all sectors of our communities, sports, education, churches, entertainment, the media, and even the government. Not just in the UK, but across the world. The virus has been declared a pandemic. It is out of control. And I'm not actually talking about COVID-19. The virus I'm referring to is called racism. How long are we going to allow racism to spread through our communities? And right now we are in the community and affect our lives without using the vaccine you already have in your possession. What is the possession? Me and you. You are the vaccine. I am the vaccine. We can no longer, from today onwards, be proud. We can no longer sit back and remain silent on the senseless, unlawful killings, sly racism of another human being based only on...
And just like they say, you can never fully trust someone with 2 first names. In a previous interview, Joshua admitted to using the 48 laws of power to manipulate the masses and elevate his career.
I can remember moving forward into my teenage years is 48 laws of power. I remember I worked as a security guard. They were like some gangster firm, yeah. I met the guy one day at a set of traffic lights and I was like, "Hey, you, come work for us." He seemed like a switched on kid. And one day he asked me to take his car. So I turned on the CD and it played 48 Laws of Power. And then I saw that certain things he was doing to me are the things he was listening to in the morning on his way to work, kind of manipulate me mentally. So that was the first book I read, what got me into reading. And they say readers make lead.
After completing the task for those people, he began exploring sacred geometry and questioning God.
How did this whole planet get here? You know, what's it been here now? 5 billion years, I think, about 5 billion years. Human existence, I don't know, but such an intriguing question that leads me down a dark, dark hole. But I'm surprised that through the dawn of day, no one's figured out exactly what the universe is, our solar system, our Milky Way, our planet, to a T, how we even got here. I also think it's funny how a lot of the human species that have a different kind of consciousness have all got a relation to the afterlife as well. I looked at like universal law, sacred geometry, I look at religions. I find it all interesting. Obviously boxing is my main focus right now.
When are you with the whole religion side of things?
I respect all religions so much. They're all cousins, we're all cousins anyway. So I respect all religions. I try and tell people, because I have one belief, someone shouldn't look down on me or I shouldn't look down on another. I think that we should all sit in harmony and discuss and see how we can grow from it. And that's what I think religion needs more of, in my opinion. So yeah, I respect all religions, man, honestly. That's why I don't talk about it too much, because it's a very sensitive subject. But from you sitting here, I would say, if I'm a Hindu and you're Muslim, I would just say, it's amazing that you're Muslim. Teach me about your religion and how I can use your religion to get closer to God, because I use my religion to get closer to God. But you can teach me about ways I can get closer, and I can teach you ways of my religion, how you can get closer to God. We can all learn from each other and get better. That's what I'm trying to do. That's like boxing, trying to get better.
And not only that, you was a bricklayer as well, which I don't know how good your bricklaying skills are now. Could you build a wall right now?
Yeah. I can do it. Yeah, I know the bonds, different bonds, and so on and so forth. Joinery, painting work. I know all of it. Yeah, I probably could do. Yeah.
What was your day rate?
What I would charge now, probably maybe 150s a day. Back then, probably like 70s a day.
And you just saw yourself there as a young man. If you could give yourself any advice to that young 18-year-old Anthony Joshua, what would you tell him that now?
Great question. People always ask me this, and I should have something just on auto, but what advice would I give a young Anthony Joshua? My gosh.
A guy that needed to break the cycle, which you obviously did.
What, like
Could have gone down a different path, but look where you are now.
I definitely believe, like, okay, you know what's funny? Say, when you're young, being educated, like, you get picked on sometimes in school when you're the geek or the educated one. But have you noticed that when you get older, being the dumb one is what gets you being picked on, and being the intelligent one, everyone admires, a smart friend that can, that's good at booking things and knows where to go and what to do. So I'd say take inspiration and advice from those intelligent people around you, because it will pay off in the long run. And then secondly, I'll just say anything you do for the long term that has a long-term vision will always pay off in the long run. So always have a long-term mindset, not today, always think long-term.
Then came a YouTuber named Jake Paul who decided to jump into the boxing world. He started with circus-style matches against fighters like Nate Robinson and Mike Tyson, fights many people believe were staged. He attempted to lure Gervonta Tank Davis, but Tank wasn't willing to sell his soul. That's when Anthony Joshua stepped in.
Always, if I become a billionaire, basically put it like this, that just means I can help more people. So yeah, I would like to become a billionaire because I'll be able to help more people. Money, that's just greed.
During a sit-down with Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua appeared to subtly reveal how the fight would play out. Throughout their heated exchange, he repeatedly emphasized the word break.
It's someone where I got to beat him mentally because he's a mental person. If I can break his soul and I can break his mentality, then I've broken Jake. That's why I said I got to take his soul. It's not just physical, I got to take your soul in the ring.
Only person that can do that is God.
I knew he was going to say that.
I don't know. That's what I was going to ask, is how do you plan on doing that? Like, when is it going to start?
Because everything...
I mean, obviously in the fights it's different.
Yeah.
You know? When are you going to start taking it?
I've just seen in fights when I can see someone's, let's call it energy, frequency leaving their body. And that's what my goal is to do the same to you.
At a press conference ahead of the fight, Anthony Joshua sat down with a mystic figure, where they openly discussed manifestation.
Series that you're into manifested. I brought you a crystal, mate.
This is
like spiritual, yeah? This is like from the earth.
Yes, it's from the earth. It's a proper rock, okay?
This is all about calmness and wisdom.
Like, do I have places here?
Oh yeah, put it on different body parts. Oh my god, I love how into it you are. This is great. There you go. Keep that safe, alright?
This is for me, yeah?
Go on, you keep that.
I might try to take this with me into the fight.
Please.
After defeating Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua allegedly paid the ultimate price while visiting his homeland in Nigeria. 2 of his close friends lost their lives in a car crash. Some believe Joshua went off script, while others say he was fully committed to the program. What do you think? Did Anthony Joshua sell his soul for $90 million, or was the price already decided?